Well, hello everybody, Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular, is here in this video to talk about one of our favorite things to talk about. It is silver, that's right. Might be some coins in this video too that you might want to pay attention to. That's your choice, you know what I mean? You want to hang out, be a part of the community with me and just kind of chit-chat about precious metals and coins. That's your business and my business combined. I'll tell you what, very surprised about what's going on as far as silver and gold prices right now. And I had kind of thought that when a new regime came in to the White House in America, that prices would come down a little bit. There have been some downtimes in the market, but it's actually steadily kind of increasing, surprisingly, and I didn't believe that was going to happen. I think that we are just on such a different level of inflation, wildness in the world, a different way of thinking, the BRICS nation trying to do their own thing. There's not just one big world power anymore. There's other world powers forming. You know, it's like just so much is going on that we're on this spiral that's just uncontrollable, I think, at this moment. And if you own silver and gold, you are a small percentage of people that are doing better, I think, than some other people out there, I think. Now, there's great investments out there, don't get me wrong. Crypto's been an amazing investment here or there, depending on which ones you've been getting involved in. Sometimes it's not such a good investment. Some stocks out there have been doing great. Tesla, thank you very much. Listen, there are some really good investments out there, but a safe haven is not going to be your stocks. A safe haven is not going to be your cryptos. A safe haven is going to be your silver and your gold. And so for people out there that are stacking that safe haven, good for us, I tell you what. I'm going to show you a bunch of silver on the table today. A little bit of gold too, believe it or not. Some stuff that I bought for myself, some stuff that I want to show you all, because if you want, your choice, no stress at all. I'd love for you to come see me on Whatnot. It's actually going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern Time the day after this comes out. So let's see what the 6 p.m. Eastern Time dates I have are. It's actually going to be in the same week here in February. So check this out. It's going to be actually on the 4th and the 7th. So come see me on the 4th and 7th of February, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'm going to have some fun stuff to show you. If you don't want to buy, that's totally great. I have some free giveaways that all you got to do is sign up and you can be part of the giveaways. Costs you nothing. I'm going to ship it to you for free, and I'm going to give you free silver. That's usually what I end up giving away is free silver coins, 90% silver coins. So shoot, it's a good time. It is a good time. If you like to bid, if you like to be part of an auction, then that's available too. If you want to sign up, first link down in the description. That gets you $15 off anywhere on Whatnot, anywhere at all. With me, with somebody else, that day, another day, whatever you want to do, it's $15 off the entire app. One time only, of course. I mean, you can't just have it forever, you little greedy people over there. But listen, I want to show you some new things that I've been getting without further ado. So this is actually an interesting piece because this is one of my first year poured pieces of silver. This is going to be in that auction on Whatnot. And the reason why I'm showing this off is because I thought it was interesting that there was somebody out there that I guess they just needed to make some money or whatever, and they wanted to sell some old pieces that they had in their collection. And so this piece was one that I sold him years ago, and he's like, hey, I have this piece available that you sold me. Do you want it back? I'm like, yep, I'll buy that back. And this goes to anybody out there, right? If you have one of my poured pieces of silver, please, I ask you, please, message me, wherever I am, whether it's on, email, spegtacular@yahoo.com, Instagram, just at Spegtacular. Try to get with me and see if, I can buy this from you. Bring it back home to me. I love getting these back and then offering them to other community members that may want these too. Nothing against you all. If you don't want it anymore, it's totally cool. Like, I understand. Sometimes we need money. Sometimes we're just out of love with things, It is what it is. These came out here very recently. This is the new piece from the Black Flag series, and this is the Kingston and from Annie Bonny. So she was a pretty well-known pirate, Calico Jack and Annie Bonny. So Annie Bonny and Calico Jack, both very well-known pirates. I think if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it Calico Jack that came up with the Jolly Roger flag, kind of like the skull and crossbone? I think it was Calico Jack. So pretty cool little, piece right there. You know, it's typical now. We do the skull somewhere in the piece. So you can see the skull over here. You can see the wonderful ship artwork, kind of almost like coming up to an island looks like. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun in this piece. I do like this one. There have been some in the series that I was kind of like about. This one right here, I'm right back with it. This, I'm kind of you know, it is what it is. I'm on that part. But listen, let's just focus right here and let's just get to the meat and the potatoes, which is this right here. And they actually have an antiqued version. Sometimes they do 5-ounce versions. I haven't seen that come out yet. Here's the antiqued, which looks great as well. I think it looks a little bit better. It's a lot more expensive though because it is more limited. But that's just something that I got. I keep one of these in my collection. Every single one in the series, I've been keeping one, and I've been putting in this really cool like community member made slab. So that's a lot of fun. People, you know, think that, you know, Whatnot is just for, you know, people out here that I'm trying to advertise for. Listen, I use Whatnot all the time. I think it's a great place. You know, it has some hits or misses. You know, it has some really, really well-known members of the community and shop owners that go into Whatnot. So the fact that, you know, you think that, oh, it's, you know, it's not great over there. There's some really, really well-known people, including me. I go over there and I sell, and I go over there and buy too. This is the piece that I actually bought kind of recently. And I thought, you know what? The price was right. Just a cool little piece of U.S. history, making coins for the Philippines. And I love these large Philippine coins, these 1 pesos. So I was like, you know what? Keep that for myself. I bought these right here. These are for myself. Check out these. I love these A-mark, these ingots. These things are just so cool to me. So those always kind of go into the perma stack for me. Nice little pieces. I mean, if you're in the auction and like maybe you really need one, I might be able to let go of one or something like that, maybe. This is a cool piece too, this ingot. These are really nice. Lots of poured silver will be in this Whatnot auction. So I will show you that right there. This is some really cool stuff by Pit Bullion. So these are really cool. And Pit Bullion's funny, right? He likes to do funny stuff. So here's like a little funny piece that he made. Some people, they don't like coins, they like silver. This is like for you out there. This is like for the, hey, I'm a stacker, I'm not a coin collector. I think it's hilarious. Cool little like Jolly Roger piece right here. So that is neat. What is this? Trust no one. I love that right there. There's some really funny ones in here. He does a good job. Don't tell your friends. Look at this. Keep it quiet. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. That's hilarious. In case you guys like, you know, drinkers out there, right? Yep. These right here will be in the auction. Again, you know, very surprising, not to get political, but just surprised that that the decisions that have been made weren't ones that caused precious metals to decline. Like I said, I think we're on this inevitable spiral of things kind of getting out of control, and I think we're going to see silver and gold go to some insane numbers, you know, from what we're used to within the next few years, for sure. I mean, we already have, realistically. More stuff that I bought myself. I got lots of silver, like, you know, that I'm going to offer in the auction. People, other sellers that are in Whatnot, they say that, you know, it's hard to sell bullion. I sell bullion all the time. I think it's just an easy thing to sell on there. You have a spot price that you can work with. And sometimes you have collectible pieces. People pay what they want to pay. It's an auction. Sometimes they get super deals. I've sold pieces, 1-ounce silver pieces for $6 or less sometimes. I try to catch people not paying attention, and I try to like offer something real quick. And so people can end up getting like a piece of silver for $6 or $12 or whatever the case may be for an ounce. And just to kind of wake the chat up a little bit, you know, just to have fun. And it's just fun. It's just fun. You're selling silver for a heavy discount like that. You know, a third or a quarter of the price sometimes. Really, really cool classic commemorative $50. These are very common, the Washington carver, but still kind of cool to see. So this is a piece that I bought from a community member on Whatnot, and then the price was right on these. So I was like, yeah, let me just buy a couple different ones here. So I got this one as well. It should be a Booker T. I think it is. Yes, it is. There you go. Nice little community member purchase pieces. I have more of them somewhere. Oh, yeah, I got these. Got these on the Whatnot, these little copper pieces. Check it out. I think I made another video, I did actually, of these kind of being released. These are the Coin Guy Spegtacular collaboration silver bars, and these are the Type 2 with a different reverse. If you had the Type 1 already, then I don't think you need the Type 2, but a lot of community members were, let's just call it saddened. They were saddened because I didn't have these to offer them anymore. You know, we said we were done with the mintage on those. And so too many people, you know, kind of gave me a stern email saying that I should do more of the bars for them because they missed out. And I didn't want to ruin the mintage on the originals. So I made one with a different reverse so that the originals would always be, you know, valuable to the people that got them early. And, you know, that mintage would be kind of intact on those. And then I just kind of started something new. So bada bang. But we have lots of different types of silver, these honest value never fails pieces. I got Britannias that's going to be in that auction, Inglehards, Prospectors. These are beautiful. I think I've showed off these a few times. Super impressed with the way these turned out, these Lady of Liberty Pant bars. Super awesome. Those are wonderful. But all kinds of things for different budgets. And, you know, like I said, you don't have to buy anything from me when it comes to over on Whatnot. You don't have to buy anything from me ever, right? I want to give you guys free information. I want to give you guys free entertainment. So that's always available for you all. If you just want to hang out and partake in free giveaways or just chit chat with me live, that is really what it's all about, being able to connect. But, you know, some people want to connect and then like have a little extra fun by buying stuff in an auction. So I have to offer that too. Years ago, if you followed me for any amount of time, you know that I hated selling. My kids don't want me to say that word, the H word, the hate word, but I hated selling. I despised it. I always told people I wouldn't do it. And they wanted to buy, people like were always asking me, please, like I trust you. I've watched you for a long time. I'd like to buy from you. And I did it out of almost like a necessity for the community that wanted to buy from me. I just started selling things, and I wanted to build something that people could trust and rely on. And you know what? I make mistakes once in a while, but I'm willing to own up to my mistakes and apologize for them, which I think is hard for a lot of businesses these days, to just say you're sorry. A lot of businesses kind of just throw up their hands and go like, oh, it happens. You know, hey, things happen. Yeah, I know things happen, but say you're sorry. You know what I mean? Like, give us a quick little apology. It's no big deal. It's not hard to apologize. I do it to my wife all the time. Not a big problem, you know? These 5 Florida Goldbacks. I'll have these in the auction too. And check it out. The halves. Ugh. Tell you what, if you don't have the halves, you have not. Can I tell you what? Those are awesome. I got the big ones for the people that, you know, just won the lottery. The 100s. And let's see. Is that another hundo? I forget what's in here. I got some 50s. I only got 3 hundos. I thought I had more than that. Somebody must have bought one. Got some 10s, a 25. Some of these bigger denominations I don't carry a lot of because they're kind of expensive, to be honest with you. I do have my whole set to myself. So you can see my half, 1, 2, 5, 10, 25, 50, and 100 that I keep to myself. Just kind of as a reminder of, you know, that I live in Florida, so I don't ever forget, and just how cool they are. There's a little reveal right there. You can see a face reveal. What's up? Spectacular, Silver Stacular over there in the camera. I must have had coffee because I feel like I'm talking fast. Am I? Leave me a comment down below. Say, way too fast, Spectacular. Comment down. I got one of these really cool Tranquilitas. These right here were only distributed to dealers and vendors, and they were graded 70. So if you have one of these, they are quite rare. Also, I heard that the 100s, that they're done minting them as far as the alpha goes. So the alpha, as you can see right there, that little A, maybe you can see it on the camera, that little A that's always to the left of the year. So you can see that little A symbol. The Greek alphabet, A. So if you see those right there, you know you have the alpha. And what that means is it's kind of like the first of the series. And after alpha then comes, you know, basically nothing right there. There's not going to be an A right there. Just it's going to be the next in the series. And I think that if you wanted these Goldbacks, that you want to get the alphas, just because as a collectible, that's where it's going to be at. People are going to really, really want to get the first of the first, you know, the alphas. So that's cool. I got some weird things too. I got some Goldback wallets. If you guys need a Goldback wallet, I'm gonna have those in there. Like I basically became just a regular shop at these points, didn't I? My goodness. So I got the Goldback wallets, which are cool. I got these. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I got Goldback boxes. I have no idea. Don't even ask. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. But long story short, I'd love to see you in that auction both of those days. I'll do another reminder the day before the 7th, which is a Friday. So again, I'm going to be on Whatnot, 6 p.m. It's going to be Tuesday, the 4th of February, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. until we just get bored, until we're just like, hey, you know, Spectacular, we're kind of over it, or until I have so many stinking orders that I'm like, I got to go, fellas, because I got to pack all these up. If you don't know that me and my wife, Mrs. Spectacular, we love to ship out quickly. And so sometimes I kind of say, hey, I'm kind of going to be stopping the auction just so we can start shipping out. I don't want to be one of those people that sit there and you wait on your packages for, you know, a week or something like that, and then finally ship out and you're sitting there messaging me, wondering where your stuff is. I want to get that stuff out lickety split. I've always believed in that. As somebody who buys this stuff myself, I want to, you know, do what I appreciate, which is when people ship quickly. Anyways, tell me what you think about the prices and stuff, you know, down in the comments. Are you surprised that prices have kind of leveled off and actually been secretly kind of like teetering upwards a little bit? Do you think it's going to come down? Like, what do you think we're waiting for? I think it's a spiral. A spiral of events have happened already that we're in this upturn that is going to be slow but steady. We're always going to have downtimes in the market, and that's any market. There's sell-offs, there's you know, manipulation, there's things that happen, you know, every single day that could, you know, cause the market to go up or down. Those are always going to be there. But I think slow but steady, we're going to, you know, race to this hill. And I kind of worry about that hill, to be completely honest. Some people get excited when precious metals go up. It means that something's wrong, right? It means that something is wrong somewhere else. The price of the dollar is collapsing. You know, something's going wrong in the world. There's chaos overseas. You know, something broke. Silver's on a shortage, whatever the case may be. Which actually, real quick, if you got a moment, apparently the CEO of Scottsdale Mint has been really kind of talking about how there's a problem with physical silver right now, getting that stuff. Apparently there's a bit of a shortage coming through, that some of the COMEX pieces and you know, things from COMEX, when people want their silver, it's not getting delivered on time. They're like kind of on a backlog. It's kind of weird, kind of interesting though. So, you know, he probably knows because he is the guy that deals with a ton of silver, being the Scottsdale Mint over there. So very interesting. It'll be interesting to see if that kind of makes the market do anything. As of the making of this video today, which is, you know, probably, I mean, like 4 days before the auction, you know, silver has had a kind of an increase and gold came down. So it's always interesting when you see that, when you see one of those two come up and the other one come down. And oftentimes it's gold comes up, silver comes down. Today it was the opposite. It was silver came up, gold came down. Interesting, very interesting. So I wonder if the little bit of a shortage in the market has something to do with that. Time will tell. We'll know more, you know, when it's too late to know, pretty much. The story of our lives. But I got to go for now. I greatly appreciate you all, as always. I got a lot of really, really cool videos coming up on the channel, and going to be working with some cool dealers. I just have to take some time, especially this month. I got a lot going on with my family and myself, and just, you know, really appreciate you all that have been hanging around on the channel. The positive comments are always uplifting to me, and I greatly appreciate it. I read all the comments, so don't think that if you make a comment that it falls on deaf ears. Sometimes if I ignore your comment, it's been answered to death, and I would just kind of rather urge you to go look for the answer yourself. You know what I mean? So if you just see me like not answering, don't think I'm ignoring you, don't think I'm being a jerk. But the thing has been answered to death with just a little tiny look-see-loos. You can go ahead and find that answer. But I look at all the comments. I see what you guys say, and I appreciate all the positivity. I appreciate the negativity when it's in a constructive way, of course. I only really try to, you know, limit the hate and the harassment, which, you know, it happens. We got a lot of different people coming and rushing into this community that we have, and sometimes that happens. But I hope you're all doing well in your lives. Had a little rough go these last few days with me, and of course the wife has a baby on the way, so we're trying to, you know, make sure that all that goes well. And but everybody's got their own problems, right? We're adults now. We all got our own issues. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna keep on keeping on. I gotta go for now. Appreciate you all. So thankful. Check me out and whatnot. Don't forget, use that $15. There's no reason not to access that $15 coupon anywhere on the website. I don't care if you don't use it with me. Just use that $15. That's 15 bucks off of anything. You can literally get an ounce of silver under spot with that coupon. You can literally get, if you wanted to go from me, here's a cool thing that I offer on Whatnot, as long as they're not sold out. Let me show you this real quick. Hold on. Time out. I have these right here. This is one Goldback from every state that currently has Goldback. So you'll see one Utah Goldback, one Nevada Goldback, New Hampshire, Wyoming, et cetera, et cetera. There should be 6 different Goldbacks now, I think. One for each state that has Goldbacks. Florida, of course, in there. So that's a cool little thing. And you can end up getting these $15 off, which is like cheaper than like dealers can buy them at. So why not? Anyways, I gotta go. Appreciate you. Sorry for the long-winded video. Spegtacular is out.
Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular.
When I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm gonna start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.